I'm standing here with Cody from New Hampshire, and Cody, you've got some concerns on your mind. For just bringing up a family in the sort of authoritarian world we've got. Tell me about that.
Well, it doesn't look good, I can tell you that. And I think it's time for some change. I think that raising a 6-year-old and when we were, my girlfriend was pregnant, we had concerns about raising a kid in today's America. And, obviously we need some, we definitely need a change. We thought that, I actually, to be honest, I had voted for Barack Obama in 2008, and, on the words of hope and change. And obviously, we didn't get that hope and change. So I'm out here today to vote for Ron Paul for, for hope and change, and hopefully we get him in.
Tell me a little bit about the specific concerns. Have you had any personal experiences that have heightened your concerns about what's going on? Oh yeah,
I mean, loss of liberty, the bank bailouts, the fact that, when we founded this country, it was supposed to be, 1 and 2 equals 1. And instead, 1 and 2 equals 3 and 4. And that's, I mean, for example, the bank bailouts was exactly what is, the real situation. It's we're not really under our, control of our, of us or the politicians. It's more of, the corporations and the banks, and the biggest mistake I think we ever made was getting rid of that Glass-Steagall Act that would have kept the banks in control. And if, I guess if we had that, these bank bailouts wouldn't have happened. We may have had the banks fall. It wouldn't have been good either. But, if we were under an honest government, we would have had the right measures to correct the problem. We might have gone through a depression much smaller than what we're looking at right now. I wouldn't call it a recession. That's just a lie. I mean, people out of where I lost my job 2 years ago, I had to take a underemployment job. So
it sounds like you're seeing sort of a divide between the people in the government and the people in the corporations.
Oh yeah.
But do you see a win-win solution between the two where both can come out ahead?
Not right now, no. As long as we keep voting in these people who, we're just not going to get any change. And until we stop voting in, these people who are corrupt, it's all you're going to get. You're not going to get any change. It's going to keep going. It's going to keep going. It's not going to change. And I think that we have to stop. I can use some more harsh words, but I won't. But it's like, how do you use taxpayers' money to support banks that were corrupt? How do you do that? That's ridiculous. These. That's cool.
They were cheering our Ron Paul signs.
Yeah. But my biggest thing is that what you see. I was once in the stock market, and what I noticed was, this is on the surface. What I noticed was that these banks, and the corporations, they sell their stocks at for 1/45th. I think it's what it is. I'm not 100% sure, but I know people who are in it. They're like, hey, this is a Ponzi scheme. This ain't real. And I put all this money into it, and I'm like, you know what? They're right. It's like they rigged the game, meaning like they're insiders. They're not. I'm saying, they know what they set the price, and they grab the real stocks, and everybody else gets left with the derivatives or the bad stocks. It's like the only people that get the real stocks and get the real value of a stock is the one real stock out of that 45 and the other 2 duplicates. So it's all duplications, and we bail them out when it all falls apart, because it's not, to me, it's not the real stock market. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, it's a controlled stock market, and the Ponzi stock market.
Well, yeah, it's insider trading.
Kind of like the old Iraq stock market.
Yeah, something like that, right?
All right.
But yeah, I just don't think it's right, and it needs to change. And I just think we, you know, I don't know. It's the more people we get to vote for Ron Paul. You know, if we get Ron Paul in, I think we're going to see some real change. It may be slow, and maybe painful. It's going to be painful. It's not going to be, you know, it's not going to happen overnight. And I mean, we're talking about going from what it's been for, I don't know how long, like 50, 60, 70 years.
Yeah.
If not, you know, more than that. And it's going to be, you know, it's going to be probably, I mean, Ron's 76, so if he gets in, depends on his, you know, it depends on his health. I think he's in great shape for a guy who's 76, but
I think he could have taken Rick Perry out if that had gone a little further the other night. I don't know.
What a jerk, huh? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Talk about being a baby. You know, this guy, you know, has some control, you know? Jesus. I mean, the guy is 76 years old going and grabbing his wrist. Come on. Give me a friggin' break.
All right. Well, thanks, Cody.
Thank you.
Welcome to the movement.